everyone, and welcome to Dirranbandi. Well, we're just departing Dirranbandi. Beautiful day today, blue sky, no storms anywhere. So the plan today is to head for Charlieville via as much off-road as we can. So looking at about 465k. We could go more direct and save over 100 k's, but where's the fun in that? And road closed due to flooding. Well, let's go and have a look. Yeah, so the Balloon River is certainly very full, but not over the bridge, so I think we'll be right. So my intended track was to head up to Mitchell, but that follows up along by these flooded rivers, and on dirt roads they look pretty iffy. So we'll go to Charlieville instead. I've got full fuel in the tanks, and I've got 7 litres in the fuel bladder, because there's no fuel between here and Charlieville. Yeah, well, water everywhere. I'm pretty sure that as we head further west there is less flooding. I think there's across there. Well, that's a good sign. The first floodway is dry, so there might be another one up ahead there. Yeah, these creeks are all pretty full here. We could get through there, that's not too deep. So that's the more direct way there, and this is the longer way. Well, just have to see. Itinerary. That's a lot of water. Well, we definitely can't go this way. I don't know if you can see the depth gauge there, but the water is nearly at 2 meters deep. So that's a no-go. Well, a new plan. I think St George is the only way we can go. Never mind, we'll make a new plan and keep going. So, new plan is try to go to Charlieville the more direct route. It's 100k shorter. But that creek that we couldn't get through going the other way, we probably have to cross that somewhere as well. So we will see. If we can't get through this way, then the alternative then is to head for St George. And there's a car coming the other way which looks promising. We might ask him. How you going? Can you get through all right?
Oh, we only went as far as the Calgary Bridge, but we didn't go across the bridge.
Oh, do you know if you can get across the bridge?
Oh, no, it's probably only about that deep.
Right.
Yeah, you can still see the cement swords, you know, they've got the swords up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll go and have a look and see. Yeah.
If you're alright, I think going across there, there's been vehicles coming and going.
Okay, alright, thanks. Alright, okay, see ya. Well, we're going to have a look. It looks like it's a couple of k's to the bridge. Oh, the floodways are dry, so I guess that's a little positive. Toomey Creek is fairly full. It's still under the bridge. There's a little bit of water in this floodway. That's pretty shallow. About 1k to the bridge now. Well, a lot of water here. This one's a fair bit deeper. Oaky Creek is under the bridge just. Well, they've had an awful lot of rain somewhere. And here's the bridge for the Colgoa River. Yeah, that looks alright. Yeah, no problem, only axle deep. Now, this one looks deeper. Wow. Yeah, I'm thinking probably end of the road. I mean, it might be alright, but there's no indicators to say how deep it is. And looking at that current flowing across the river, across the road there, I could try and walk it across, but then I'd get my feet wet for the rest of the day. I don't know. We'll go closer and have a look, I think. Now they've got no depth indicators here. Oh, it might be alright. If it gets deep, I'll just hop off and back out. Oh, that's now up near the top of the wheel. Come on, Husky. Whoa. Last little bit. Well, hopefully that's the last one. Yeah, I see still water on the side of the road there, none on the other side. And there's still plenty of water around. So this is the second causeway since we went over the bridge. I don't know how many more there's going to be. I thought it was drying up, but obviously not. Looks like this one might be about 300 mil, yep, down to the axle. Definitely less water on the ground, but there might still be some flooded creeks further on, but I think we're probably out of the worst of it now. No more water from the side of the road. So, on to Charlieville. Well, it's about 30 k's since the last floodway, definitely past all of that, but this is just such a great ride. Got this whole road to myself. Other than that, one car that I saw before crossing the bridge, never been another single vehicle. Beautiful scenery, just having a great time. Husky's going really well. Just so smooth over these bitumen roads. Yeah, it's just so nice travelling through forest like this with no other cars. Looks like we have an intersection coming up and two different ways to go. One navigation says turn right and the other says go straight ahead. So we might have a bit of a look at that and make a decision. Well, that way says closed due to flooding. But it is a dirt road. Anyway, I'll have a look on the map and see what we will do. So I've created a new route to go. It's about 350 k's from here to Charlieville. And we'll see what this track's like. If it's flooded, well, we'll just go back. So the track that I had already set in the Garmin takes us along here and then further to the east and then follows along by one of those flooded creeks. So we're not going to do that. I was pretty sure that won't work. But we can go along here the fairway and then turn off. And I found some other tracks that get us back to Charlieville. And so this gravel road looks pretty good. A little bit of loose gravel, but nothing to worry about. You can see a change in the surface up ahead. Looks more dirt and less gravel. So we'll see what that's like. Because if it's wet, it might be muddy or slippery. It is a bit damp, but it doesn't seem slippery. Yeah, no problem. And back to gravel again, and then there's more dirt up ahead. Oh, and we have sand. Wow, I just caught that in time. Let's hope it's not too sandy the whole way. Find some firmer ground in the tyre tracks. Another little soft patch there. So I imagine that if this road is flooded, it's probably down the other end. And if it's not passable, it means I have to backtrack all of this. But that's okay, got plenty of fuel, and we'll still make Charlieville in plenty of time this afternoon. And soft sand here. No problem. It looks like this road was wet yesterday or the day before. Certainly would have been more challenging then. This section's pretty good, nice and hard packed. So I just came through a little bit of road works. A little bit slippery through there, but it's wet. But anyway, the guy in the roller said it's okay, I can get through this way. Now you can see it's still a little bit muddy here. But now back into the gravel. Yeah, so this road has had a bit of everything. The sandy section, gravel, the little rough bits like this, hard packed dirt, damp dirt that's a little bit muddy, especially where they're working it with the grader. Now once this dries out, it'll be a great road. There's a few little soft patches here. There was one section down here, he said keep to the right. Well, I don't know how far down. Anyway, we'll see. Oh, this might be in here. Oh, it's a bit muddy. Alright, so we'll keep to the right. Oh, it looks a bit dusty where that truck is. Oh, it's a water truck. Oh, so that's actually water spray. So that's why it was wet where the grader was working. They've been watering it. And so other than a few sections of loose sand and loose gravel, it's been pretty good going. It's a little bit slippery here after that water truck's been down here. This road's come pretty good now. I'm sitting on 100. Pretty cruisy, still have to watch ahead. Right, we're coming up to an intersection and that sign there will say road closed because of flooding, same as it did at the other end. So 50 to St George and 64 to Boulogne. But we're not going to either of those, of course. We're taking this road here. which is called Middle Road. And we have a cattle grid, so that means we could have cattle on the road. So I see it's 1472 k's to Townsville. We're actually back on the original route that I planned from Gosford to Townsville. We've been on and off that as we've been heading north. Now this is a nice hard packed road, only going 90 at the moment, but I think we can manage 100 on this road. We've come to a junction here, and off to the right there is the route that I originally planned, but staying on Middle Road is a shorter distance. And as it is, they will see us in Charlieville probably 3 or 4 o'clock. The other way is at least an extra 100 kilometres. So we'll stick to this road. The road's been pretty good, hard packed all the way. A few minor ruts in it, but nothing to worry about. We've been making pretty good time on this road. And here we have a change of surface. You can see it's been fairly wet in the past few days. Four-wheel drives have made quite a few ruts. Yep, getting pretty soft and slippery through there. And we have another change of surface ahead, just to keep us on our toes. Yeah, so we're back to sort of hard packed with a little bit of gravel. There's a much faster road here. Now this certainly turned out to be a nice road to follow, twisting through the forest like this. So we have another change of surface. It certainly has been wet through here. There's some good ruts up here. So I see that road on the map, but this is the way we go. I think. Maybe I should zoom in and have a look.